Hey, what up, y'all? So probably hear my heater in the background and my daughter, but it is what it is. I ain't gonna stay up here too long anyway. It's my birthday and all that shit, so I don't really plan on doing too much. But yeah, I don't. Man, my kids done got me all sick and stuff. I'm coughing and hacking and mess. So as always, go to akatsucomics.com. Get the books, download Void Beast 1, 2, 3. I'm putting 4 up. I shipped out the other one. So hopefully y'all to get y'all books soon. Let me know when you get them and stuff and show the pictures and all that good stuff. I think I got all of them out, so we should be good and stuff. So it's a few things I want to talk about. And one of the ones as I like horror movies. Like horror is my shit. Like it's my shit. It's my one of my favorite movies is still The Thing from back in the day. So it is what it is. I recently watched I talked about Barbarian already. I recently watched the movie called Grimcutty on Hulu. And the gist of it was that the parents in this little town in the town and stuff started going acting up, and they would get paranoid, and kids and no. Let me rewind. Kids were seeing this monster with this white face and goofy smile on his face, and so the parents would get paranoid. So when the parents get paranoid and worried about the kid, what's up? Yeah. Um, I'm gonna ask you something about anyway. All right. Fried onions, carrots, cucumber. Okay. You want all of it? Yeah. My baby loud. She's mad. But everybody. So the kids will see the monster thing, and then the parents will start getting hype and worrying about the kid and stuff. So when the parents worry, the kids see more of the monster and everything. And I didn't have too much of a problem with that. Like, it was like, okay, whatever. And then and so the kids are going through all this, and I'm just like, okay, this is a little strange. And the reason why it was strange to me was because the monster is this big thing. He like big. He's like looks like 7 feet tall or something. And this motherfucker running around with this little bitty ass knife. I'm like, what is he doing? If he can grab and do all this stuff, why is he walking around with a little bitty knife? Like, is there a reason? Is there a reason for that? Like, why are you walking around with this little bitty knife? And so he's cutting the kids, and then it's like, it's goofy because the kids always have a knife with them. Like, they always have a knife when the monster has a knife. So whenever they get cut, it's like, oh my God, my kid is trying to kill themselves. And I'm just like, why is this hulking monster walking around with this little bitty knife? This don't make no damn sense. So they figure out that there was this mother that started this blog, and she was hiding her son from the thing and was sedating him and had the little boy all messed up and everything. And whenever the parents would stop worrying about the kid, the monster would go away. So they had to sedate their parents, do some other stuff. Kids had died and all this mess. But I was just like, the thing that threw me off about this thing was just the monster. I was like, why is this Grimcutty thing so big and hulking, and he got this little bitty knife? This don't make no damn sense. But it is what it is. Like I said, The Thing is still my favorite horror movie ever. I need to watch that over and talk about that. I need to watch that movie over and talk about that. But yeah, I mean, it wasn't the worst thing, but it was just a little silly to me. I was like, he running around, he's just stabbing people and cutting in. And like, I'm like, what kind of mess is this? But that wasn't my thing. So, like I said, for birthday, I ain't kicking it here too long. I want to talk about something that I've talked about before plenty of times, and y'all know this. I might talk about this more than I talk about Marvel movies, and that's Kanye. People have been talking about the whole, and I keep saying this each and every time it pops up and happens. I keep saying this every single time. y'all do this. I get online. I can make a post about it anytime, right? Like it's things that I could just go to that I know people will hop on and just spew whatever it is on their mind that I can post. I don't go on y'all pages to do that. If you notice that, I don't really go on y'all pages to do that. But the my thing with Kanye. So Kanye recently is talking about running for president and stuff. And I guess a few days ago, from what I've seen, and then I've heard people talking about just getting here and there, not getting here and there stuff, seeing it. I don't know what I'm talking about. Goofy as hell, ain't it? This dude is hanging out with that Milo Yiannopoulos guy and that Nick Fuentes guy. Now, y'all goofy internet Negroes, especially y'all nerds and stuff like that. Y'all get on here talking about, man, he makes sense and no, he don't. Listen, the funny thing is that when I do these things, if I talk about the Democrats, I'm a Republican. If I talk about Kanye with siding with that, all I do is vote Democrat, and I'm a liberal and I hate white people. Y'all can go down my timeline. It doesn't matter what I say. It doesn't matter what I say. They gonna label you because that's what they feel good with. They gonna label you one of the two. No matter if I say I don't, and I can tell you, this is me using my own voice. I don't have a side. I am loyal to whatever side is going to do what's in my interest. I have no side. So either way, I get talked about, right? And that don't matter because they goofy motherfuckers anyway. And that's another thing. Comic folks and a lot of you creators, y'all better stop worrying about these motherfuckers saying shit to y'all about y'all and labeling you and hopping on y'all posts trying to bombard you with goofy shit. It happened to me all the time. Guess what? It don't stop nothing. They may not talk to you for a little bit, but they ain't the end of the world. These people in the comic community, these motherfuckers, a bunch of sensitive motherfuckers that are waiting for you to say something that they don't like. They are waiting for you to say something they don't like. Most of them don't say nothing the whole time. And then as soon as you say something that's moderately not something they agree with, they come out the woodwork. You don't see them at cons. You don't see them online. You don't see them doing shit. Then as soon as you say something they don't like, they just come out of nowhere talking crazy and talking about how much, and then link up like goofballs, like, and then want to secretly inbox you and don't want to say that to you in public. Get the hell out of here. Want to ask you information. That's the thing. A lot of y'all be asking me information about how I get stuff done in my inbox and stuff, but y'all don't want to say nothing. But y'all don't want to say nothing in public. Okay. All right. Okay. Y'all be online because so-and-so said they don't like me, or they said I can't come, or they unfriended me. But then when you be in my inbox talking about anyway. Oh God. But the thing is, it's like this stuff with Kanye. I'm like, y'all keep saying like he going somewhere with it, he doing something. And my thing is this. Why is it that when it's some goofy entertainer or something y'all like, why is it that black folks got to be disrespected by these people for us to go along with what they doing and for us and for whatever they're doing to make sense? We got to get disrespected, pushed to the side, talked about, all this other stuff. Why they master plan unfold and they just come back around to be our saviors? Why is it always that? Like, why is it that? This man keeps hanging out with people from the alt-right crowd that are the ones that everybody said did the whole January 6th thing to try to take over the government, all this stuff, all insurrection, all that mess. But then these same Negroes will get up here and talk about what Kanye doing is makes sense. How? When he hanging out with people that talk about black people rob and steal from 7-Elevens. Black people, all of us sag. We all violent. This is Nick Fuentes' type of words. We need the National Guard to come in and roll us over and all this stuff. And Kanye is consistently seen with these folks Yet somehow, what he doing makes sense. Somehow, what he doing makes sense. And we always got to be the ones getting badmouthed and talked about. And this, but it's gonna make sense. It's gonna make sense at the end. It's gonna make sense. That's why I can't with y'all. I can't with y'all. I can't with y'all. Y'all the same ones that be showing up, and like y'all the same ones that be showing up to, and then maybe not all of you, but some of y'all the same ones that be showing up to BlurCon each and every year, and they can't even pick a black person to win their cosplay contest until y'all cause issues. The same ones that we just blindly support mess, and it don't make no sense. It don't make no sense at all, and it doesn't matter how we look. As long as we getting attention, and I've said this before with him and a lot of y'all, especially in these nigga nerd groups on Facebook and stuff, y'all don't want y'all. As long as it gets y'all attention from white folks, y'all fine with it. Y'all fine. That man don't want nothing. That man don't want nothing to do with black folks. He keeps showing y'all that. He want attention from a certain sect of white folks. And if he can't get it from the other ones, he gonna try to shame them and bother them and talk down onto them and talk down to them until they let him in. And if they don't, he gonna go with another group. And he's showing you that. And somehow we just keep playing the same game. We just keep playing the same game. So I can't call it. I can't call it, but this whole he making sense and he making moves, he making chess moves and stuff. How? By disrespecting us? I'm not with y'all. I can't stand with y'all why black folks as a group get disrespected, and then I'm supposed to be like, yeah, he got a plan. Kanye got a plan. He got a plan. I'm like, okay. Like I said, that's like the dude, like y'all be showing. And I mean, and Jermaine, that's like I understand that, but I mean, I can even let that go. But my thing is just, you can't kick it around the people you kicking it around, and then expect us to be fine with it. And these are the same people that talk down on black people. Or you can find videos of all of them, from Milo to Nick Fuentes to Candace on. He just keep being around people that's talking bad about black folks as a group. And this black folks just, man, you know it makes sense. He got this master plan. He's speaking the truth, and what? I'm telling you, it's like, and it's a lot of these dudes in these comic communities stuff to be talking that. That's why I said, like, the whole BlurCon thing. Like, how is it that black people keep going and showing out for stuff, and then these people slap us in the face and be like, you know what? I don't this whole black thing, it's not really that. Anybody can be black, anybody can be this. You can't know anybody be, you ain't seeing no white people running around say anybody can be white. Ain't no Jewish people running around, anybody can be Jewish, anybody can be Asian. And I ain't mad at them for not doing it, but somehow we do it, and then everybody get in there and start taking up our space. And I don't blame them. If you gonna let us do it, why not? Why shouldn't they? Why shouldn't they? That's like me saying I'm because I do jiu-jitsu, I'm Brazilian. No, I'm not. I'm not Brazilian. I do stuff, and I've seen people make posts about this. No, you are. I've seen people say, like, you can't write manga unless you're Japanese, and that's some of the goofiest shit on the planet. I can write manga and write stories and write shonens and all of this. Anybody can write, but that don't make you Japanese. And the Japanese hold a special place over that. You can't replace them. Now, you can't replace them, and you may not do it as good as them, but you can do it. But that don't mean you doing it like them. So I'm like, no, we're not gonna play that. We're not gonna play that mess. That's all. That's what it is, man. Gordon, that's exactly what it is. That's exactly what that is. Get what they want and then be done. And I'm just like, what? So if folks want to keep co-signing that dude and all that, that's you more than welcome. But I'm always I'm no, I'm not with it. Me personally, I ain't with it. I'm like, nah, because you can't after a while, this whole you showing your ass and black people getting the boots. It's like, come on, man. Ain't no the person sick, the person this. No, you ain't that sick. You ain't that sick. If being sick make you turn into a coon, I don't want none of that sick. Jesus. So, I mean, but I want to go back to something else before I get out of here. Like, this is thing I'm seeing a lot of people still and I said this was going to happen. I don't want to stay on that, but I said it was going to happen before Black Panther came out, and I mentioned a couple other things where it was like, if you're not, if you have any kind of objections to it, that it was going to be a problem for a lot of people, to where people were just going to say you misogynistic and blah 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 blah. And I've seen it, and I've seen it with people that have been talking about that. And this goes back to what I was saying just a little bit ago, where I was like, you have to be able to stand on your own too when it comes to what they're going to say about you. I'm not of the mind. Y'all know me for the most part. And if you don't, here's where I stand. I do a lot of business with people, and I've had regular jobs all my life and stuff. And it was always this thing where you had to tiptoe around, tiptoe around, tiptoe around. At these regular jobs, you got to tiptoe around. Don't say this to that person. Don't bother this person. All that mess. And I say it all the time, and I'm going to keep saying it so y'all understand where I'm coming from. Getting into the comics, me doing this stuff and everything, this is me talking. Me doing all this stuff, going to cons, doing the comics, selling my books and stuff. I didn't get in this to tiptoe around you niggas or anybody else. Niggas universal. I might need to explain that too. But I didn't. I didn't. So if I feel like that I'm going to say something that's going to get y'all away from me, that's fine. Because if I say something that I believe in or I see, and then it's going to make you not deal with me, I'm fine with that. Because you don't need to be around me anyway. And also, people say, well, you need the connections and this and that. With this business, I'm not concerned about that. Not saying that I'm not going to treat people right, because y'all know me. I treat most of y'all right, and I talk to you. We do business, all that. That's fine. You know what I'm saying? But because I say something about an entertainer or somebody or whatever the case may be, if that makes you not be around me, then you don't need to be around me, because none of that has any bearing on you. None of that has any bearing on you. I'm not saying anything foul to you. And it's just a thing where I want people coming up, and maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me. Maybe this is horrible advice, because you got to make connections and you got to do all that. That's fine. That's fine if that's the route you're trying to go. But me, I'm not trying to go that route. I'm taking the hardest way possible, because I feel like I've seen how it goes with just working regular jobs, and how you can't say or do. I didn't come into this to not say and do. I didn't come into this to keep my mouth shut if I see something I don't like. And then so I gotta go here. Now certain things I stay out of like people's personal business. I don't get into that. Now I'll talk about how groups talk about things and how society, because I've always loved sociology. If I could go back, not if I could, if I was to go back to school for anything, it'd probably be for like sociology. That's my shit. I love it. So I talk about that, but I don't get in anybody's personal business and be like, you a piece of shit. I don't really do that. I don't do that much. Unless it's something like put in business. But people like Indy and people like, I don't do that. So if you feel like that's what it is, I plan on taking the long road. So do the stuff myself, go to people directly. I don't really, if you don't want to rock with me, that's fine. But don't let them people terrify you to where you sitting here creeping around, not saying what you really mean. And maybe that's part of your strategy. It could be. It could be. But make sure you don't let that stuff get in you. It can be around you, but don't let it get in you because it'll paralyze some folks and stuff. And it's good people that that they let this stuff get to. And when I first started doing this, I was kind of like that. It was like, oh, I would say certain things to be around, and as long as I said dying. And as long as I said everything that folks wanted me to, not they wanted me to say, that made them comfortable, everything was fine. The minute I say something they don't like, they jumping out the window, mad as hell, hurt feelings, and everybody hates you and all this other stuff. It's gonna come with it, unless you just gonna be quiet and not say nothing. And that's a way too, but that's not me. That's just not how I do things, because I don't really see the need to. And again, this whole thing, the whole comic business, because it's a business, this whole business, and I'm never going to deny that fact. This writing and comic book, it's all entertainment to me. Remember that. It's all entertainment. So how you decide to entertain the person, it's up to you. If you plan on jumping out of windows and doing whatever and talking crazy about folks, hey, that's part of the game. But all I'm saying is, don't let these folks get you. Most of them is wild and crazy themselves. I had people talk mess to me, like I could agree with something or I could like something, and then somebody would jump out the window and be like, I see you liked it. You better not get into none of this. I'm like, whoa, I didn't even know they was talking about you. Y'all wild. Y'all weirdos. And then another thing, like after every Kickstarter, one of the funniest things is like after every successful Kickstarter, it never fails. After every successful Kickstarter, there's always this one person that says something to me like I don't even know them. Like they just come out the woodwork out of nowhere. They'll say something to me, and then they'll be like, it's like because they seen me complete a Kickstarter or something, it's like they're like, yeah, this is amazing. And then if I don't agree, or if I don't like immediately say something to them, or if I like well, no, or something, or whatever the case may be, they lose their mind. You must think you better than me. You think you better than people. You ain't this, that. You ain't shit. And blah, 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 blah. I'm like, whoa, every time. And then they inbox you and talk all kind of crazy. And oh, God. Don't let these people get in your soul. Because here's the thing. I see a lot of these people at cons. I be at cons all California, Texas, South Carolina, Indiana, Kentucky, Wisconsin. I be all over the place. And I see North Carolina, South Carolina. I see people at these cons, and most of them don't say nothing to you. They be talking all kind of wild and crazy, and then they just walk right by. They don't say nothing to you. So don't let it get in you. If they ain't gonna say it to your face, it ain't that important. It ain't that important. So again, that's all. Don't let these people mess you up and have you be sitting there worried about what you thinking, and oh man, maybe I shouldn't. These motherfuckers are crazy. You see that? We hit this water again. These people are crazy. Crazy. You see the stuff they post online? Don't let them bother you. They don't even know how they feel about themselves when they get up in the morning. Some of them will tell you that. Don't even know how they feel about themselves. I like me. I like me enough for the 2,000+ people I got on Facebook to get on there. You shouldn't post that. I hate what you talking about. Yeah. I like me enough. Talk about what they talking about. So Yeah, but I see this so much. I see this so much that it's a little concerning because it's like one end, there's the people that everybody say are the ones that don't like anything, and they going after people. Then there's the other end, which is the people that like everything and they the tolerant ones, and they go after people and so-called bully and hit folks over the head too. So I'm like, it goes back to what I was saying about not liking Kanye. Like I can say I don't like what he does, and then they'll say you're Democrat liberal nigga. Then I say I don't like some of the stuff. I call out the Democrats. Oh, you are Republican conservative. You must be voting for Trump. So, always remember, there is no right side. Find the people that like you and keep it moving. That's it. That's all you can really do. You can find the people that like what you like and rock with you. And you'll have disagreements. You'll have disagreements with those people. It ain't gonna be perfect. That's fine. It ain't got to be perfect. And treat people right. That's all I got when it comes to it. Find the people that want to rock with you and treat everybody right. They don't like me, but I ain't never disrespected them, especially like to their face. I'm always respectful to y'all, to your faces and stuff. And even online, I talk a little silly online, but that's about it. So yeah, just find the people that rock with you, and always remember, even if you not, I tell people this a lot. Like even if online they might be giving you basically, man, just stay in your lane. And here's the thing though, like a lot of people online, they'll talk like it's the end of the world. We ain't gonna support you and blah 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 blah. But then when you get out in public and you go to these cons and stuff, most of the people don't even know you. Like a lot of people know you, but a lot of people don't. And a lot of people are still out there that's going to support and buy from you. Don't let these people, don't let these handful of people that you see online consistently talking crazy to you or just pop up randomly once or twice to say some dumb shit. You know who you are. Motherfuckers don't. Can you imagine? Like, it's like you don't know a person exists, right? But they know you exist and you don't mention nothing about them. And they always pop up to where you're at to disagree with you. That's a sad existence. Like I don't say nothing to you. I don't go to your page to disagree with you. I don't, but you always come to mind to disagree with, and I'm not just talking about me. I'm talking about anybody that does this in general. You only go to somebody's page to disagree with them. Like you got people on your internet, in your internet world, that you don't like so much that you only disagree with them. My nigga, you yuck. Ugh. Ugh. Y'all talk about me complaining, but I don't keep nobody on my page that I don't like. And I damn sure don't be on none of y'all pages just complaining and popping up on your stuff every time to disagree with you. You don't find me doing that. Let's pop it up, disagree with. I keep it to myself. It's like that is a sad, horrible existence. Like in real life. Like you think that like it's like you pick up the phone and you be like, or get on your computer and be like, I'm gonna go to this person's page. Don't know that I exist. Don't talk to me. Don't say nothing to me. Don't comment on nothing I got, and I'm about to say something crazy to these people consistently, not once and then leave it alone, just months on end. Like my God, you got are you do you have family? Do you have kids? Like Jesus, it's sad, man or woman, just sad. Ugh, yuck. I'll make me sick. So yeah, man. But yeah, it's best. It's best. Like my man Marcus was saying, it is best to be yourself because you gonna get out here and start doing stuff, and it's not gonna fit you. It's not gonna fit you. It's not gonna fit you. And when you get around them, they're gonna try to put you in, and you better say this and you better say that. And most of the time, they ain't even rocking with you like that anyway. So it's best to just be yourself and find the people that's gonna rock with you. That's literally what the internet is best for, not social media and porn, but to find the people that'll rock with you. that'll find the people that you putting out. They like your work, and they're gonna support you through this whole process. Like even with my stuff, like I said, I have no intentions of being Mr. Big Guy or whatever and doing. I work with Marvel and I do this and that. I'd sell my stuff away before I go over there and be just doing stuff. You better just have me there to talk some shit. But that's about it. So it's like I have to be able to build my mailing lists and stuff like that. And that's something I might have to start doing and getting some of y'all up on later on. I might start doing that because a lot of y'all be asking me questions about how to do that, and I might have to help. I might have to start helping and showing how I did that part. Because I think that's now that I'm talking about it, I may have to do that because I feel like that's something that's missing. Because I'll say it and then I'll say certain things, but I never really. I'm still trying out some things. So before I just jump out the window, I want to make sure I got a couple of more things down before I can be like, yo, this is what you do. But I feel like a lot of people, they cut that out. They don't tell you that they build their mailing lists by doing book giveaways, and not just book giveaways on social media. There's other spots to do it. They don't tell you that. I've told people like, look, you ain't gotta pay me. Like people ask me to write books and stuff for anthologies or whatever, and I'm fine. I'm fine, but some of them do well with Kickstarter and stuff. And I'm gonna be honest, I've been straight up like, look, you ain't gotta pay me nothing. I'll write the book, you can keep all the residuals, you can keep it for whatever. All I ask you is to show me how to walk with me about on how to do better as far as certain sales aspects, whether it's Kickstarter, whether it's cons, whatever. I ask you to do that with me. So none of them get back with me. None of them get back with me. They ain't giving up that. They'll pay me like you get residuals. No. I don't want that. I need you to break bread and break some of this game off to me. You're not, and then I don't get no messages back. None whatsoever. None. I'm like, okay. Okay. Because you're not gonna get me to write something and then be like, oh, this is the basic pay and this is that. I don't care about that. I'm not gonna take my time out to do this. And I can be putting this into my own books and games and stuff, and I don't have to be not games, into my own books. And I don't have to worry about somebody telling me what is right, what ain't right, and all this sort of stuff. The people, my people that rock with me will tell me what's good and what ain't, and they'll tell me where I messed up at, and I can go fix it from there, or I can just leave it, or whatever the case may be. But I take that into consideration. You know what I'm saying? But no, man, like I'm not concerned about getting paid and stuff. If I see you doing something good, I'll work and do it for free. But you don't have to break some of that information down to me. I ain't giving that up. So that's something I might have to. So that's something I might have to start doing with some of you guys, because I know, and there's no shade when I say some of you guys like to ask me questions about in this situation. There's no shade. If you ask me questions about building mailing lists and stuff like that, there ain't no shade to that, man. That's part of the game. But y'all ask me that. I'm gonna have to get. Like I said, it's a few more things. Give me a little bit more time. There's a few more things that I'm gonna get together, and then I'll probably put it out there that I'm about to start helping folks out with that. Because like I said, a lot of them don't talk about that. And that's what's been very, very helpful to me. Because trust me, they ain't getting no bunch of money off of no daggone I know, because I've done it. Like my Kickstarters and stuff. You ain't getting no money and getting no Kickstarters funded off no daggone social media and stuff like that. Some people are. You know, I'm completely off base. But on average, show mailing lists and stuff. So, with that said, I ain't gonna stay here too much longer. Like I said, I gotta go eat my chocolate cake because it's my birthday and all that good stuff. But I hope all y'all had a good Thanksgiving and stuff. I'll be back. I wasn't there. I didn't do anything last week because I had my family here. That's why this bed is here. We had to put it in my room. And yeah, they had them here and it was good seeing them. So hopefully I can get some other stuff going on and everything. And I will holler. Oh, go to the website, Get the Extraordinary Messiah. Hopefully I have some announcements as far as Void Beast and some of the other books and stuff as well. So we'll see what a different direction with Void Beast and chapter 5, I believe it is. Yes. So go download the books. Go get your free copy of Souls of Chaos. Go get Extraordinary Messiah, all that good stuff. And I will holla at y'all later. Peace.